Yeah.
Because I really believe that if you go in a relationship and you're best friends,
Yeah.
and something happens and you fall apart, you're friends first.
Willie D Live.
Why? But why is that though? You know that there is a thing out there where people, you know, men.
Mm-hmm.
We see oftentimes that like men will say, "Okay, I was wrong. I did this."
Yeah.
But you know, and this is one of those general things, you know. But
General, that's right.
But you know. Yeah, a lot of times, I ain't gonna say all, but you know, definitely not all, but you know, a lot of times it is difficult for a woman to take accountability for
but
her
also,
actions.
it's like, you know, who are you picking? That's what baffles me. I'm like, who are you picking? Where's your discernment?
Yeah.
Don't you want to go home and have peace? Don't you want to go home and have peace? Don't you want to have somebody that is supportive of you and enhance you? And not run you? Don't you want that? So why would you pick someone that is the opposite of that?
And
because
that's
they telling themselves.
That's what it boils down to.
Yeah.
So what we do is we pick these certain people based on what we want, not what we need.
Exactly.
And then when it don't work out, we
She's
blame
bad.
them.
There you go.
Ah. And you know what? You're right, because when I look back at almost every girl that I've been with, especially the serious. Let me get to the serious ones.
Okay, yeah.
The serious girls, girlfriends that I've had, the serious ones, the relationships.
Yeah.
All good women. Didn't work out with me.
But good women.
Good women.
Yeah.
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 Good women.
And what's wrong with that? They think because you split, you're supposed to be angry at each other.
Yeah.
Because I really believe that if you go in a relationship and you're best friends, and something happens and you fall apart, you're friends first. So you're not going to hurt your friend.
How does that go when you enter into a new relationship and you have a friend that you used to date and y'all been friends for 20 years?
Yeah.
How does that work out?
See, that's interesting you say that, because I would never really, with my ex, I would never bring him into that. Because it's done. But let's get on the object of having male friends. They stay because they're my friends. That's where the trust comes in with the male. You got to trust me. Well, I trust you, but I don't trust them. But you got to trust me because I trust them. And when we come in, if you have friends that are women, I welcome them because they're your friends. And I want to be a part of their lives too, because vice versa. A lot of men can't get that. They don't understand that. But women can't be friends with men. Are you crazy?
So,
I just don't get that.
Is it important to have full transparency? Or, and this is what I mean, there are women who have dated guys who are no longer with those guys and they got a new guy. But they introduced this guy as their friend, but they won't tell him the other half.
So you got to be transparent. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Let them know and then decide in the beginning.
Let that person decide.
Let him decide.
Yeah.
Whether it's okay, and let him meet him.
Okay, so if you have a friend, let's say this is a friend, this is a friend.
Just a friend.
This is an ex. That is a friend. Y'all been friends for 20-something years.
Gotcha.
Been through you with everything. Went to your mama funeral and everything.
Right. Okay.
Okay. That friend.
Right.
Was there for you. Nothing. I mean, when y'all cut it off, y'all cut it off.
Yeah.
Now it's here. People say, well, you can't be emotionally involved. Well, that is emotionally involved.
That's emotionally involved.
Okay. So this is a friend. Who you can call, who you share ideas with.
Yeah.
You talk about your ups, your downs, your successes, your failures. You talk about, give you business advice and vice versa. This is a 20-year-old relationship. Y'all friends for 20 years.
Yeah.
You meet somebody new.
Yeah.
Do you cut that person off? That person that you've been knowing for 20 years, do you cut them off to make the person that you just met for 6 months?
Yeah, I wouldn't cut them off, but I would have boundaries.
Boundaries, exactly. You got to have boundaries.
Yeah.
But what are those boundaries?
That, what we shared before as in a relationship, you can't have that now. which will be hard.
Specifically, what can you not share now that you don't have that you got to cut off?
Yeah,
from the friendship?
my thoughts, my love, my attention, my priorities, because he wouldn't be a priority anymore. The person I'm with would be a priority.
Okay, I got the priority part.
Yeah.
I got the priority part.
Yeah.
But what about the part just calling, checking up on each other? He can't check up on you anymore?
Oh God, Willie, that's interesting, because I think it all depends on the situation, the person. Because let's get scenarios. You have one scenario where the woman's very fond of him and she finds someone and she's latching on to him. That's not good.
No, that's not good at all. No.
That's not good. Then you have another scenario where, they're friends and everything, 20 years and stuff like that, and she meets someone. That man, that ex, if they're still friends, should be happy for her.
Right.
And then they should, how can I put it? She should incorporate him and make the person she's with comfortable with him. If that doesn't happen and not comfortable, you're going to have to let that go.